What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly a three-part virtual wholesaling series so you can learn the wholesaling real estate process from start to finish. I'm excited for this one, guys. We are literally breaking down in this three-part series everything from the nitty-gritty. All you got to know about wholesaling real estate. We're going to break this down into three parts because wholesaling real estate is that intense virtually, where I really wanted to break down every part of the process, really wanted to take my time to teach exactly from a beginner's perspective the virtual wholesaling process. I'm really excited for this one, guys. We're breaking down how to virtually wholesale, three-part series. This is going to be part one today, finding deals, and we're going to share everything. You don't have to have any experience. You don't have to have any knowledge in wholesaling real estate, and we're going to teach you the whole entire virtual wholesaling process today. I'm excited for this one, guys. If you are ready to learn exactly how to do this, do me one big favor and smash that like button, subscribe, get the most free value from me, and let's break it down. If you are ready to go, if you're ready to learn virtual wholesaling, we need to cue the intro and let's get it going. Woo!
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, again, they got go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Let's go, guys. So let's learn exactly how to virtually wholesale right now. This is part one. Let's break everything down. So I'm literally looking at this as if you were a beginner in wholesaling real estate. If you are a brand new beginner in wholesaling, this is what I'm assuming. You don't know anything about this wholesaling real estate. You don't know the process. Some crazy uncles taught you this or showed this to you, and we're ready to go. We're having a huge influx of new wholesalers joining the channel, joining the movement, because we teach this business absolutely for free, while literally everyone has to charge hundreds of thousands for it. They charge tens of thousands to learn this stuff, guys. This is literally a $5,000 virtual wholesaling course. Usually I had to pay for it. I give for free. So let's break it down exactly. So this is part one, finding deals, me next to a house. So let's break down everything. So before we talk about wholesaling, virtual wholesaling, let's talk about the wholesaling process and then break down exactly the virtual wholesaling process. So remember, guys, this is all recorded on YouTube at the Flip with Rick and Zach Ginn YouTube channels. If you want to see some visualizations, everything like that, it is all here. So right here is the wholesaling process. This is let me explain this, a very simplified version of it. It's definitely a lot more advanced. There's a lot more advanced version of this, but I really wanted to make it a very, very simplified version for you guys. So if you're looking from a new perspective, you can do it. There's more nuances to each of this that we're going to break down in this three-part series. But really what I wanted to give you a very simple description of it. So let's kind of talk about a 45-day wholesaling deal, maybe do it in 30 days, average is about 30. Let's do 400 plus days in the future. Like if you're wholesaling in a year, maybe it takes you 45 days to do it. So we'll break it down. So this is a 45-day mock. So basically the wholesaling process, what I teach, the side hustle if you want, or a full-time job like me, how you can make millions of dollars. If you're brand new, want to see how I do it, how I make millions in this business, this is what I do. So I find ugly looking distressed properties and I find them through marketing. So this could be me being my car, someone on my team in the car, driving around looking for ugly houses in the neighborhood. Usually we call them, see if they want to sell the property. Now, if they say they want to go sell the property, then what I do from there is I actually meet with them. So either I meet with them, usually someone on my team meets with them because I kind of scaled up my operations a little more, and we meet with the seller and we sign an agreement to buy the property. Now I have the funds. I can, buy a $200,000 house pretty quick. All my funds, I got the funds in my bank account just to go and buy it for the business. Now, If we're wholesaling it, obviously we're not going to be buying it ourselves. We're going to sell it to somebody for a profit, right? So basically, we write up an agreement, a contract. Remember, at freewholesaling.com, that's where you download my free contract. It's literally a 2-page agreement to buy a piece of real estate. You can even do 1 page. That's probably gives you the most outs, so you're most legally protected. Want to do what's best for the people here, especially starting out, so I can show you. So let's kind of break down this. So number 2 here. So we meet with the seller and we sign the agreement to buy the house. Usually that's pretty quick, just sign it with the contract, right? Pretty easy. So the next process here is we find the end buyer, basically a rich landlord or a house flipper, usually call them the for rent, something really easy, or go on Facebook. I show this all on freewholesaling.com, but basically that's the process. So we find the end buyer, the rich landlord, house flipper, and we basically agree to buy the agreement. They agree to buy that contract, that piece of paper, and we get a profit for it. On average, the average wholesale, now my average is 40, 50 grand, and I show everything out in vlogs. Like I show all the legal paperwork for it. So I show exactly how to do it. But the average person starting out, about 10, 20,000. My first wholesaling deal at 17 years old was around $20,000, $25,000. So you can easily do it, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. So the next thing is we just walk that buyer through the house. They have to put eyes on it. Like, someone's got to test drive the house, test drive a car before they buy it. It's kind of like that. So they walk through the house, and basically once they look at it and they're like, you know what, this is something that's good, shake hands, and we sell the contract to them. This is a piece of paper called the assignment of contract. The assignment of contract basically is a piece of paper saying, hey, I agree to sell my equitable interest in the property, basically my contract, for a $10,000, $20,000 quote unquote finder's fee. This might seem complicated, but this is basically a 5-step process. And basically what I do is I'm just selling that piece of paper to them for a profit. That's all you really got to understand to that point. We close with the title company. We get our check mailed or wired to us and repeat. So let me try to teach this in an example way. So I recently did a $35,000 wholesaling deal. You guys saw the check. We did that last Thursday. And let me kind of explain that one, right? So I locked up a property for $150,000. The vlog's going to be released. It's all interesting. So we locked up for $150,000. Okay. What I did is I found somebody who wanted to buy the property for $185,000. They're going to do the full renovations to, do the full exact thing right there. So the cool part about that is they wanted to buy for $185,000. I had it under contract for $150,000. I wrote up a piece of paper, the assignment of contract, agreeing to give my contract to the guy for $35,000. So at closing, so basically at the end of the day, on closing day, the cash buyer gave the title company $185,000 to buy the property. They gave $135,000 that the seller agreed to sell it for to them. $150,000, and I got $35,000. So the cash buyer again gave $185,000 to the title company. $150,000 went to the seller because that's what they agreed to. They're happy, right? Oh, great. And I got $35,000 finder's fee, that check. That's the nice check you see there. And that is that whole process. I basically did that last week. We do like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deals like that every single month. So it's very, very attractive, this whole business. This is the entire process. This is why it's good, guys. If you're looking for like a 10-minute overview, this is not it. I'm here to break down in a 3-part series this entire process. This is literally a $5,000 course here to teach you guys for free. So this is the process. Now, what is virtual wholesaling and how's that different? It's very, very similar. Extremely similar, guys and gals, okay? Extremely similar. Virtual wholesaling is basically the process of wholesaling real estate, the process I just said before, from a computer or phone. And before I kind of get into virtual wholesaling, just FYI, guys, if you're brand new on here, we got a lot of brand new people on here. If you're brand new, what's up, Rochelle, who's brand new on here? What's up? What's up, everyone watching on all social media platforms? Remember, if you're brand new, I go live. I want to make this announcement just for everyone brand new. I've got a lot of brand new people. Everyone's thinking, oh, I got to learn this exactly right now. I have been going live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 5 p.m. to around 7 p.m., 4 days a week. So I literally do 8 hours a week of live streams of wholesaling real estate for the past 2 years. Okay, guys. So, and I've done it all for free. I've not wavered once from it because this business has changed my life. So if you feel like you have to learn this entire business in the next like hour, trust me, or 2 hours, you're not. I answer everyone's question, and I'm going to show you exactly at the end of this for free. No money. You don't have to give me any money. You don't have to give me any cash at all. Okay. You don't have to give me any cash. I will let you actually talk to me one-on-one every Wednesday and Thursday for the rest of this year, absolutely for free. I don't want any money. I just want to help you one-on-one for free. Brandon on here, Joel, guys, those are people that have been on, talk to me one-on-one. They'll vouch for me. I talk to them one-on-one absolutely for free, no money at all. And I teach them exactly this bit. Brandon had a problem with one of his deals, and I taught him what to do, showed him what to do, and hopefully I helped him out with a bad cash buyer situation. And remember, you guys, I want to help. So do not feel stressed. You have to learn this whole business in the next hour or two. This gets replayed on the YouTube channel. So watch it again over and over, and then ask questions. That's the best way to learn, by asking questions you don't understand. And then I will go out here and actually teach you exactly how to do it. Okay. I recommend go to freewholesaling.com. That's my free wholesaling course. I recommend that you actually go here and kind of learn a little like through the course and then ask me the questions so you understand it. And we'll get through it. So I'm going to answer YouTube comments and questions first, and then we'll get in the other ones from everyone else. So that being said, so you're not feeling stressed, you have to learn everything right now. Hopefully that makes you feel a little better. Okay. So let's break down the virtual wholesaling process. So like I've said before, virtual wholesaling is basically the process of wholesaling real estate from a computer or phone. Okay. That is it. It is the process of wholesaling real estate from your computer or phone. You can do it anywhere in the United States or international, right? Your location doesn't matter. Only your internet connection is going to matter here. This is probably the most important part. Your internet connection is basically the necessity here for virtual wholesaling, and that's it. You can make the same amount of money, if not more, because it's more scalable, virtual wholesaling than in person. Just FYI for everyone. Most people fail in virtual wholesaling due to mindset issues and a lack of knowledge or experience. Let me say this one more time. Most people out here fail not because they have a lack of knowledge of what to do or they have a lack of experience. It's because they have a mindset issue or a lack of taking action. If you're already watching this video or already watching this training, you've taken enough action to learn this, okay? And what's up, Corey? Corey's been killing it lately just from our free stuff. He's not paying me a dime. I'm telling you. So that's the process. So let's kind of break down exactly the virtual wholesaling process. This is the same process, except it's virtual. Okay. Number one, we're going to look for distressed properties with our marketing. Nothing's changed there. The only thing that changes is now step two, right? We're going to call the seller. We're not going to meet in person because obviously like we can't go. This is virtual, right? And we're going to sign that agreement and we're going to buy that house, basically e-sign it, e-signature it. And we're going to get a runner, aka a boots on the ground, to actually go out here and take pictures of the house. Next, we're going to find the end buyer, basically a rich landlord, house flipper to buy it for a profit. Pretty easy, right? And then we're going to walk through the house with the cash buyer and get the contract, the assignment of contract signed with our runner boots on the ground, not us. We're going to close. Either title company mails or wire us the check. That's pretty much it. And that's the truth. Now, I'll tell you straight up, you will make more money in person starting out in wholesaling real estate, like meeting sellers face to face. But if you can't, I'm going to teach everyone virtual wholesaling, right? And that's it. And so we're teaching virtual wholesaling. Now, in person, sometimes it's better. You get better margins, but there's pros and cons to it. So we'll break it down now. My face is upside down. I don't know why. Whatever. So we're going to deal with the technical issues on this one because I kind of do this all myself. So I made this. So who am I? My name is Zach Ginn. I'm a 22-year-old wholesaler, house flipper, creative finance junkie guy, real estate investor from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Me and my dad, Rick, we run a 7-figure wholesaling operation out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm just going to explain it because I don't know why it's upside down. It looks confusing, but that's me at the beach. Love the beach. So basically, what you need to know about me if you're brand new, I started wholesaling at 17 years old, about $300 in my bank account, made around $100K in profits in wholesaling real estate, basically doing this we buy ugly houses signs before I graduated high school. Pretty fun, right? basically partnered with Rick after college because I was virtually wholesaling, and then we kind of like came together there and we started just making our own empire together, and we run the largest wholesaling business on the Treasure Coast. And because we make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month in wholesaling and real estate, I don't need to sell you any courses. I don't need to sell you like anything. Like, I don't need to sell you information. I want to be the first and only person in wholesaling real estate that gives everything you know about wholesaling absolutely for free. Now, I know you're brand new. It seems crazy that I'm doing this. This seems like insane. Zach, what's the catch? What are you trying to do to me? Like, what is this? I mean, a mastermind at the end of this video? No, I legitimately, from my heart, you don't have to trust me. You're going to have to earn my trust. I get it. There's people that have been watching me for the 2+ years on here. I got their trust. I'm not going to sell this information. I give it absolutely all of it out for free because this business has blessed my life so much. I don't have to be a bag boy anymore. I can seriously just live the life of my dreams. And I want everyone to learn this business for free because it's helped me out so much. Okay. Now everyone's like, what's your catch, Zach? Well, why do you teach us all for free? And I'll tell you one of the biggest catches. A lot of you guys out here get deals virtually in my market and other markets, and you can't sell them. Sometimes y'all send me some deals, a lot of deals, and I might make a lot of money JVing with some of y'all, and because you can't find a cash buyer, and I have cash buyer connections everywhere, and we split a bunch of deals sometimes. I make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year doing this. I just like doing real estate. So you guys got deals, you want to partner up with me on them, I will do them with you. We both make money together. Everyone that partners up with me makes like 10, 15K. I make the other 10, 15. It's a win-win in my opinion. But that's for like hard deals that people have, so that's like one of the, gotcha, Zach. I know why you're doing it. Like, I do a lot of JVs with people, and that's the honest truth. And hey, whatever. I get an extra 40, 50 deals a year from it. I like it. It makes me happy. So if you want to know what the catch is for that, but in exchange, I'm not a guru. I'm not here to sell you a $5,000 mastermind course. I don't do any of that. I just teach it all absolutely for free. I give the same exact information that they teach, but I teach it better because I'm not a stinking guru. Now, let me give everyone my big disclosure. I put nice, cute puppy pictures and memes on here, so you don't have to look at the non-happy disclosure. Okay. I'm not a realtor. I'm not a lawyer. Realtors make sure I put the little R on there to make them feel good about themselves. So I do that. Make sure they feel happy. I'm not a financial advisor, CPA. Seek legal professional counsel before doing anything for you. Tie your shoes. Get lawyers to see if it's legal to tie your shoes or not. This is what my lawyer makes me say. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, realtor, financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm only here to help. So make sure you seek legal counsel for everything or whatever, financial, the whole spiel of disclosures, right? Right. Okay. So as long as you guys know that, we're good to go. I got more disclosures in the description of the video if you want to go read them, and all the FTC stuff that my lawyer makes me put down. So let me break down for the next 3-step series, what I'm going to teach in wholesaling real estate. And I'm going to break that down. So we're going to teach in this series, number one, how to find the right virtual wholesaling market. We're going to teach exactly virtual wholesaling marketing. We're going to teach virtual wholesaling acquisitions. And then lastly, in the 3-part series, we're going to teach virtual dispositions. Really, we're going to focus on getting started today. We're really not going to complicate things. I'm going to show you in the getting started how to choose the right virtual wholesaling market, how to understand the process of it. Really, we're not calling sellers today. So don't feel stressed. We're just getting a feel for the business. We got to start a little slower, but we'll start ramping it up even more. Trust me. Guys, I'm gonna put your feet to the fire. Don't worry. Okay. But really, we're going to start a tad slower. We're going to go through freewholesaling.com. We're just going to get a grip of this business, trying to understand it. We're not going to go too fast today. We're just going to understand it. And, we're going to heat it up a little more, right? And we're going to get it going. So let's kind of talk about what we're doing today, the getting started, right? We're going to find the right market. We're going to understand the process. This is what we're going to focus on today, guys. I do a lot of lives. I'll be with you for this entire process. Don't feel stressed, okay? Let's kind of break down our getting started checklist. Let's kind of break down a checklist we got for getting started in this business, okay? Number one, we're going to subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? All the videos, all the lives, all the questions, all the mentorship, A lot of people, I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of DMs every single day. I cannot answer them all. It would take me 4 hours a day to just get through everyone's DMs. And I actually run. I'm not a guru. I don't do Zoom trainings with everyone. I just do these lives. I don't have the time. I run multiple businesses outside of real estate. I do a lot of I do good for myself. Me and Rick, we run a lot of businesses. I do not have time to do one-on-one trainings with everyone, one-on-one mentorships for 5-10 grand. I just don't have the time. I have time to go a couple hours on a live stream. You know, I mean, I can play video games, watch it, whatever I want, but I choose to do this. Okay. So that's the one thing I tell you right now. Okay. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. So go to Flip with Rick on YouTube and then go to Zach Ginn on YouTube and subscribe to both channels. Those two different videos outside the live streams. Do 3 different videos every single week on there. And the live streams, questions, the replays to everything is on there. So subscribe to those YouTube channels and do that. Number 2, we're going to join freewholesaling.com. Oh, this is Zach's course. This is where we get them. Gotcha. This is what everyone says. It's a free wholesaling course. You put your email in and it'll create an account for you so it can track your progress. So you feel like you bought $5,000 worth of a course because that's what they do. Okay. That's it. All right. So join freewholesaling.com. 95% of your questions are going to be answered there. Literally, you can go from making $0 to $1 million in that course because that's my scaling systems and actually how to get your free first couple deals, everything like that. So MLS wholesaling course is actually in there, probates, like the whole thing. Okay. The whole shebang, freewholesaling.com. It is the Netflix of wholesaling. That's the way I can accept it. It's free. So basically everything you need to know from start to finish, it breaks you from the top to the bottom, getting started to not of this entire. If you like videos like this, it's like that on steroids. Next, we're going to join the Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group. It is the largest Facebook group for wholesaling real estate on the planet by active users. We went off users from 2008 on there. I literally started like a year and a half ago. It is the largest wholesaling mastermind. It is the largest wholesaling Facebook group by active users. And it's huge. Why is it so big? Because so many wholesalers go on. There's no gurus allowed. There's no selling. You ask your legitimately, like, I don't have 8 hours a day to go, in DMs. But the cool part about we have, I think, 45,000 people in that Facebook group. If you ask a question on there, you'll get 5 or 6 like decent wholesalers that do deals, make hundreds of thousands. They'll go comment like on that question and answer it for you. It's a free mentorship from like other people. Like you can mastermind with people, ask all your questions on there. If you ask a question that's on freewholesaling.com, it probably won't get, the admins probably won't let it go. But I'm telling you right now, Wholesaling Houses for Real, it's a grand, there's exclusive stuff. The most important thing about Wholesaling Houses for Real, I have to tell you though, is first of all, you can ask your questions in there. So that's the next part here. I forgot where I put everything on here, but next part of the checklist is I need you guys to ask questions. Like if you have a question, you're not going to ask it, you're doing yourself a disservice, because if you have a question, I had a comment on here. It said, how do taxes work? The cool part is there's probably 100 people watching this right now that didn't even think about that. They're like, wait, how do taxes work? Right. And that you asking that question actually helps a lot of people. So quick about taxes work. It's literally just income. So either you pay it through an LLC, you pay it through your personal name or whatever corporation you make. In freewholesaling.com, we actually have a tax breakdown video on there. So that's a great question you asked, but so many other people actually ask questions in it. It really helps a lot. So it's really, really valuable. And the most important part about freewholesaling.com is once about Wholesaling House for Real. Once you join Wholesaling House for Real Facebook group, you actually get a link every Wednesday and Thursday at like 1 p.m. I pin it on the top, the link. You click that link, you get on a one-on-one video chat with me, and you can talk to me one-on-one, and I'll answer all of your questions about wholesaling real estate in person, one-on-one. I know it's really, really confusing sometimes, like asking a question. Sometimes it doesn't go well. I can answer things quicker just talking one-on-one, and we can really get that connection together. And now you get that real mentorship where I can actually mentor you for free. I don't bite. I don't judge. I want to help. I start out broke, so I'm here to help. And really, like you want to, like for free, I will literally talk to you one-on-one for free. Everyone in the comments can vouch for this. Like they've already vouched for it. I will talk to you one-on-one absolutely for free. Wednesdays and Thursdays. Absolutely for free. All you got to do is join Wholesaling House for Real. It pops up on the top. No one else does this because that's what I want. So let's break down one of the most important questions. There's some water after that one. I'm gonna break down one of the most important questions, Okay. Should you locally or virtually wholesale real estate? This is one of the biggest questions I always get. And let me answer this right now. Should you locally or virtually wholesale real estate? Number one, I have to break down everyone right here. Do you live in a bad wholesaling market? I will break down exactly what a bad wholesaling market is. Really, it's like New York City, LA, San Francisco to a point, and Los Angeles and Chicago. Those are like the only bad really markets. So if you live in a bad wholesaling market, sure, right? Or Phoenix, Arizona. I'll put that in there too. Number two, ask yourself this question, okay? Do you live outside the United States? If you're international, we got people from Sweden. I got people from Jamaica, people from the Bahamas. We got people from Nigeria. I got people from Cameroon, Brazil, like Mexico. I got people in the Philippines wholesaling. I have VAs watching. I got people basically all over Europe, Sweden in the house, Serbia in the house. Guys, like we are truly international here. And that's probably one of the coolest parts. We are truly international. And that is one of my favorite parts about this is we are truly an international community here for wholesaling real estate. And I just love it. I love teaching everything for free. I love getting international with you guys and teaching this whole business. And we have a large wholesaling real estate international community. And that's really cool, I think. I think that's very powerful for us. And that it's absolutely amazing. So I love it. And if you're international, you can learn wholesaling free. I've seen a couple, I call them ignorant to a point. I've kicked a lot of people out of the group because they said, "Oh, I don't want to teach wholesaling to someone from outside the United States because they're taking money from the United States out." To a point, it's like I'm here to teach everyone. If you have an outstretched hand and you want to change your life, I'm here to help. I'm not going to discriminate on your nationality, on your age, anything. Okay. I do not have the scarcity mindset. If someone gets really good internationally and they take their money home, you're helping sellers out. Guys, if you've ever been to a outside the United States in like a poor place, a lot of people got no options, and it's tough. You really take for granted the opportunities you have in the United States. And I've been to some of the poorest places in Jamaica, Haiti, and on like I think a lot of people watching might relate to that. They got out of a bad situation. There's so many of those people that got out of a bad situation in the United States. There's people from around the country, the world that through wholesaling, I had someone from Trinidad and Tobago made $100,000 on a couple real estate deals, and that was like 10 years of income they got, and their life's changed. So I can tell you right now, I'm here to help anyone that needs help. There's so many people we can help. So if y'all want to be ignorant, and not help anyone international, I will be kicking you out of this group as fast as possible. We're here to help everybody out. Okay. Nobody cares if you have your accent doesn't matter in wholesaling, especially virtual wholesaling. So do not care about it. Okay. Number three, if you want to scale up your operations for real estate, if you live in a local market and you want to scale up, you're good. I see Corey watching. Corey, let's focus on our local market first before we start getting crazy. But outside of Corey, who's literally making a lot of money locally, you got to scale those systems up locally before you go virtual sometimes, when you're trying to make six figures. Besides him, obviously, I'm just making fun of him. But you want to scale up your operations, it's great. The truth is, if you answered yes to any of these, you probably should wholesale virtually. And that's most people. So I think most people should wholesale virtually when they're ready to go. It'll help you out a lot. Okay. So let's break it down. So why I'm going to get selfish for a second. I'm break down exactly why I do virtual wholesaling and local wholesaling. I actually do both. I actually prefer both. My market basically is capped out at around 100,000 houses that are wholesaling friendly. There's around, I think, 250 to 200-ish thousand houses in my market, about 300,000 people population, and really only 100,000 of those I can wholesale. They're like mansions on the water, beachfront properties, just not good enough for wholesaling, right? The cool part is my market's capped at 100,000 houses, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a ton for wholesaling, which basically means like I'm basically at probably the max like market share. I obviously can get a little more, but really for operations, the most we could probably make. Now I know this is sort of a limiting mindset to a point, but if I put in an extra 100K per month in my marketing, I'm literally not going to get any faster or like if I put extra 100K in my marketing, the ROI is just not there. So it's about 2 to 3 million is like the max per year you can make in the local market where I'm at. I have calculated around a 60% market share in Port St. Lucie for all of wholesaling, all of real estate investing, like all of like it's 60% of the wholesaling in my market. It's pretty impressive. It's hard to bring that up because there's so many wholesalers. I just can't be everywhere. So the cool part why I did virtual is because my potential is limited, like virtually. Like I probably make the same amount virtually than I do locally. Probably more virtually on it. Like I probably make more money virtually just through the JV deals people like y'all send to me. And that's pretty cool. And it's truly life changing. And so that's why I do virtual. I make more money virtual, but I love the local stuff, right? Like I'm doing $100,000 plus deals. So it's pretty cool, And so it's helped change my life. Now let's kind of break down the pros and cons of virtual wholesaling. Let's kind of go through the cons of wholesaling real estate, the cons of virtual wholesaling. Okay. So here are the biggest cons. I no one tells you this when you buy a $5,000 virtual wholesaling course. They'll never tell you the cons because they're trying to make you feel good about yourself. I tell you the straight up truth because you're not paying me. And you have a right to know this. First con, it's harder to get your first deal virtual wholesaling than in person. Straight up, for everyone watching this, it is harder. Okay. Number two, it's harder to market virtually. And that's just straight up facts. It's more expensive. Virtual wholesaling tends to be more expensive than in person. And there's less margin per deal. You probably make less profit per deal in virtual than in person. And that's the truth. Like that's a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. But there's a lot of great pros. And let me break some of that down. First pro, it is easier to scale in wholesaling, virtual wholesaling, like hands down, so much easier to scale. It is so much easier to scale in virtual wholesaling. Okay, so much easier. Number two, you can do way more deals in virtual. Like it kind of makes it up. Like, you're doing 100 deals at $5,000 or like, 10 deals at 10 grand a piece, or you rather do 5 deals at 12K. Like it works really, really well. So that is one big thing I could tell you straight up is it helps a lot. You do way more deals. Number three, you basically have unlimited potential. And I think that's pretty cool. Like you got the whole United States of America, right? You got the whole world at your fingertips. And that's pretty special. I think it's really, really special the way that is. And like I can dominate all the markets for virtual, it's really a lot easier to scale. And probably the most attractive part to me is, like obviously I do this a lot for the money, right? But it's really a lifestyle choice to a point. Like I could literally, like for example, I'm in Jamaica. I could literally live in Jamaica for a month and I make the same amount of money. Pretty cool, right? I can go to Europe for like months, right? I can live in New York City for like, I can move to New York City and I make the same amount of money. Like I kind of like, I'm not chained to a house, I'm not chained to a job. I'm not chained to a 9 to 5. I can do whatever I want. And having that freedom is really cool, and obviously with the money I've made in wholesaling, tomorrow, if I decide to delete all my social media, I decide to delete everything, stop wholesaling, just live in a really nice house on the water and never work probably for the rest of my life at 22 years old, I can do that. I would go literally ballistic crazy. I'd probably get into video games and that's all I could do all day. And that's a waste, when I have the opportunity to help people out. And I'm not doing that, guys. I just have too much fun with wholesaling. And I truly want to change this business. I feel like that these gurus are destroying this business and I'm here to change it. But I have the freedom to do that. And like when I wake up in the morning, I do some work. I don't have to. It's truly like a fun, like video game to me to a point, it's way more than fun than any video games out there. So that's all I could say. I live the lifestyle. Like that's the point. So let's break down exactly how to find a good virtual wholesaling market. Okay. What is a good virtual wholesaling market? And everyone's asking questions. I appreciate you guys. We'll get in the questions after this. So don't worry about that. I'll be just answering questions as a newbie. Oops. Guys, I'm clicking buttons. I don't know what I'm clicking today. I feel like I'm. So let's kind of break down how to find a good virtual wholesaling market. So this is the first thing we got to start looking at. That's it. I keep getting asked here, how much is your mentorship, brother? It's free. Just check out the bio and it's in there. I don't charge for it. Okay. So how to find a good virtual wholesaling market. This is kind of graphic I made. And it's honestly the truth. Some people have seen this graphic before, but it works really well. Number one, avoid major metro markets. I always tell everyone avoid Miami, New York City, LA. You can even do San Francisco, but like Chicago, San Fran, I'd put in there too. Everyone's like, what about Dallas? Dallas is great. Oh, Houston's a huge city. Houston's amazing. It's kind of weird. Like you might have to comment what market you want to be, and I can tell you if it's good or not. I can give you some general ideas. But it kind of follows the list right here. So like number two, find markets where other wholesalers are virtually doing deals. Like don't reinvent the wheel, guys. Like if you see someone doing really well, let's say Knoxville, Tennessee, just go to Knoxville, right? And do that market, right? Like if you see someone doing well in another market, go do that. I got someone coming in the state of Wisconsin. Wisconsin's great. It's a really good market in Wisconsin? Milwaukee. Milwaukee's great. Even though the Heat are going to destroy them in the Eastern Conference Finals, feel bad for them, but the Heat are amazing. I'm kind of hyped up from yesterday, guys. You can tell. That's a great market, Got low ARV as well. I'm seeing Ohio in the chat. Oh, Ohio is amazing. Dayton's probably the best one in Ohio. And I can break down the comments and like when I get the Q&A, so this, but I recommend you guys find small to medium markets. That's going to be your best bet. Go like everyone and their mother watching wholesaling like information. They all say use these crazy big metro. Like they're telling you go one way. Do what the other gurus aren't telling you because not like an insane amount of people watch this. Like I don't get hundreds of thousands of views every single video. So if you listen to me, most wholesalers aren't doing what I say and you can have that advantage. That's why Corey, Brand, like that's why all these people watching like do well and they start doing like a good amount of deals because they're listening to me and they're not like the gurus, like their competition's doing what the guru says, you're doing what we say, and it works really well. So find small to medium markets, 2 to 400K populations. You can do larger ones, but like that's something I recommend. Arizona, I would avoid Phoenix. Number 4 here, make sure there's a lot of cash buyers in that market or a good amount. There's a good amount of activity in that market. Use the list source or PropStream cash buyer hack, show you the best virtual zip codes. Again, at freewholesaling.com, on the bottom right there, it shows you exactly how to do it. Number 5, major metro markets with low rents, for example, Detroit and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Pretty good. And then number 6 here, this is going to be small markets with large populations. So let me break down what I mean by that. So metro markets with low rents, like Detroit, Wayne County, for example. Small markets, very small markets with large rents, sort of is like Tulsa, Oklahoma. Those work really well. And we're going to break down some of like my ideas in there. I actually have a video. It's pretty crazy. I have a video of actually my top 5 virtual wholesaling markets. If you go to freewholesaling.com, you're good. Atlanta, great market. But I did a top 25 virtual wholesaling market. Still reigns true today. It's at freewholesaling.com. Just go in there and it'll break it down. Denver's okay, not the best. Charlotte's actually pretty good. No guru ever said you can pull free lists. Only Zach did. Yeah, because, they they're trying to make money off of you. And that's true. Like, I mean, I have an affiliate for PropStream, but like, I just say what works. I only tell people to use PropStream and get a free trial to it because I make a lot of my money doing direct mail leads through PropStream. Okay. ListREI.com. Okay. Like that's why I'd say it. Okay. But yeah, so let's kind of break down. So here's some virtual wholesaling marketing ideas. Okay. Well, let's break it down. Here's some virtual wholesaling market ideas. Number 1, check out the Southeast. Go to my top 25 markets. A lot of them are going to be in the Southeast United States, under 250,000 ARV. Now you're starting out, you're like, Zach, what's ARV? ARV basically is after repair value. So if everyone also, just FYI, I'm not like a professional speaker. I'm not like this crazy. I don't go to masterminds and speak. I'm actually not allowed to go to any of them. I never get invited because I'll tell everyone to just do everything for free, and they can't make money off of me. So I've never been allowed to go to any masterminds. So I don't do any public speaking. So I'm not like this public speaking type person. I can talk very well to sellers. I'm just not a public speaker. But maybe I get better. You never know. But the Southeast under 250K ARV is what I recommend. The Midwest, actually. Midwest, outside of Chicago, in the state of Illinois. I'm telling you right now, it is not good. Outside of Chicago, like Chicago ain't good in Illinois, but Midwest, low ARVs are really well. It's crazy. And then basically what I'm going to tell you is this is not going to be the most fun for everyone. You have to make a decision 48 hours or less to choose your market. You got to take action. And I'm forcing someone's coming. Oh, Memphis is great. You have to, I'm giving everybody. At the end of this, when I break down the market, see if it's good or not, I'll tell you. The best market, guys, is the one that I don't. So if I tell everyone, I already told my favorite market is Richmond, Virginia. If I tell everyone to go to Richmond, Virginia, the market's flooded because I don't have like an insane amount of followers, but I do have enough where a lot of people are going to be in that market. So the best market's one you never knew about or talked about, right? I'll give you one example. I used to do a lot of wholesaling in like Hampton Roads, kind of that area, but a little more south. Actually, no. I'll do one that was really hot for me, and then everyone started doing it. I did Fayetteville, North Carolina, before anyone was really doing it because it was a hot town. It was coal world, I actually, kind of embarrassing. I kind of knew, I first knew about Fayetteville because that's where J. Cole's from. And then I kind of I saw some wholesalers doing well in there. I'm like, you know what? Let me start wholesaling there virtually. And I did really well. And it was really good. So I'm telling you, like, that's just how I figured it out. And then no one talked about it, except I started talking about it, and then everyone started flooding it. But that was a great market. And it was kind of a secret no one's really talking about. Another one's like Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City was a secret before someone was doing really well there, and they talked about it, and then everyone flooded it. And I'm getting questions here, like Robert's like wholesaling regulation and laws. Outside of Illinois, you can wholesale. You just have to privately market to your sellers in Oklahoma and Nebraska. But outside of Illinois, you can basically wholesale the same. I'm not a lawyer, financial advisor, but like in Oklahoma, if you have a deal, you just call the cash buyer. You just don't put on, basically how the law states is you just can't put it on Facebook or Craigslist. You're fine. So it's really I've never told someone to do that. So you're going to be fine. Like literally, if you just, what I teach outside of Illinois, nothing changes. And we're actually doing a huge regulation update on Thursday, me and Rick. So Wednesday, so today's Tuesday. So Tuesday is today, part 1. Part 2 is going to be tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday, me and Rick are actually going to break down the whole regulation updates and everything, the future of wholesaling, regulation updates, just updating everyone there. We're going to do one-on-one calls. That's going to be a really fun one. But then Friday, Rick's actually going to do part 3 because he's actually does a lot of that. So we're going to break that down too. But don't worry about that. But guys, I'm giving everyone 48 hours to choose your market. Okay, a lot of people take weeks. You have 48 hours to choose a market. It's going to be more about you than the market to a point if you choose the right one. Okay? Let me give you some markets to avoid. All right? Austin, Texas. First of all, I didn't even put that in. That's a great one to avoid. Do not do Austin, Texas. I don't think Austin's a good one. Between Austin and like anywhere else is pretty good. But like not Austin. Suburban's fine. Lower ARV is what you want. So these are going to be my top wholesaling virtual markets to avoid. A lot of people don't like it, but that's the truth. And there's people making millions of dollars in each one of these markets. For virtual wholesaling, I just don't think they're the best one. Okay. Number 1, thanks for the follow, guys. But Phoenix, Arizona, Tampa, Chicago, the DMV area, basically Washington, D.C. type area, Northern Virginia, Southern Maryland, probably, unless you're in like Prince George's County, South Florida. So anything south of Palm Beach and Miami-Dade counties, I would avoid. You could do Palm Beach if you want. Like I've done a couple $70,000-$80,000 deals this year in Palm Beach County, so you could, but I'm kind of like, we're pretty advanced the way we do it, so probably not for the faint of heart. Just trying to help. I mean, that's technically my market though, but like I'm just trying to help. Like you can do it. Like I'm not going to stop. Like I'm not going to tell someone not to, but probably not the best one. There's way better ones out there, like Orlando, but Las Vegas, Portland, and Seattle. Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, the whole, Northwest type. Now, Washington State, like Aberdeen, I think there's some really cheap, like real estate in Washington State. That's actually really good wholesaling markets. So it's pretty good. Those, but not Seattle. Charlotte, North Carolina, not the biggest fan of Charlotte. Charlotte's okay. You can do it. It's probably not the best for virtual. Just there's so many people in person there. And I would say New York State, like Rochester, Buffalo, like good wholesaling markets. But it is an attorney state, and they're kind of the hardest attorney state. I'm not huge recommending it. Just starting out virtual. Those are ones I would avoid. Austin's like, why not Tampa? Large ARV and a lot of saturation. That's kind of how it came down to that. Now, let's break down the required skills for virtual wholesaling success. This is stuff you have to write down. That's it. I'm getting asked, I know your stuff is free. I appreciate it, bro. But what would it take to get you on the phone? Talk to me one-on-one. Okay. There's also another question. It's actually pretty interesting one. I'll answer this one. Do you wholesale in ghetto areas? If you're like meaning like high crime areas, sure. High crime areas are different. There's a high crime area in my local market. It's an interesting market. Property sell for 40, 50K, not the safest market, but I make like 5, 10K in those markets. I've never feared for my safety in those markets just because I know what I'm doing. I've been wholesaling there for a while. But yeah, I mean, there's some rougher areas, just a high crime, and properties aren't like well maintained, but sure. Like if that is, there's no hoods in Port St. Lucie, but there's some rougher parts. If you want to know where I mean is just look up like YNW Melly, that rapper. He's locally, he's kind of in the hood where we're at. In my, not my local market, he's kind of like 45, 50 minutes away. But like he kind of lives in the hood there, and that's why he's in jail, I think. But he's a good rapper though. He's a great rapper. But like everyone wants to know, like, where is he from the hood? He's basically from the only hood we have. And he's really good. But he always talks about the hood. So that's why I'm not saying that in like a weird, mean way, but like he always talks about, how 772 is the hood. I'm like, no, it's not. But like where he's from, I guess technically you could say, but like that market he lives in, like actually like where he's at, like I've wholesaled houses there, and they're very like ARVs like 35, 40 grand. And I sell them for like, I lock them up for 35. I sell them for like 55, like 40, like not insane amount. But I'm trying to say that in like a respectful way, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, these are where people live. Like, I'm not saying that they live in bad places, but like, you just look on Trulia, you just find it. That's all I guess. Like, I'm trying to say that respectfully. Yeah. So required skills for virtual wholesaling success. Hopefully that made sense for what I said, but let's kind of break down the required skills you need for success in wholesaling real estate. These are musts you have to have. You don't have to have them now, but if you want to get successful in wholesaling, these are skills you're going to have. So let's break them down. So number one is great phone skills. You have to be really good on the phone. And that's the honest truth. Great skills. Number two is ability to stick to the system, the scripts. Have the ego, like limit your ego and say, hey, these are the systems and scripts Zach says. He probably made these scripts not because he's trying to sell, like he made these scripts because they work. And that's what it works for him. It works around the country. There's a reason why I'm making those scripts. Okay. There's a reason. All right. I don't do these scripts just to be mean or like to flex on somebody, right? I literally doing these scripts because this is what works for me. And you just have to stick to the script. Most people fail because they don't stick to the script. Okay. Number 3, patience. Patience. So many people try to get in here and get a deal in like 3-4 days, right? You have to trust the process and just be patient. Okay. Stop the cap. You're at least 37. I'm not 37 years old. Okay. I wish I was. No, I'm not. I don't wish I was 37. I'm 22. Okay. That's weird. You can look me up. I have my high school wrestling pictures from like what 4 or 5 years ago on the internet, you know? I think it's funny, but, patience, guys. I'm telling you, patience is going to be a virtue for yourself. I got my first deal in under 30 days. But I can tell you right now, most people takes maybe 2 or 3 months, right? Like everyone's at their own pace. Do not judge yourself based on what other person's doing. You're on your own journey here. So please be patient. Okay. Number 4, consistency. Okay. Consistency is going to be super important here. You have to stick to the script and stay consistent in this business. It will help you so much. Stay consistent. It's going to help. Stay consistent. Do the work every single day. Do what's required and keep marketing and you'll do well. Consistently follow up, do everything. Next is empathy. If you do not have empathy, you're not going to do good. Okay. It drives me crazy. If you do not have empathy in this business, you're not going to do well. Okay. I'm telling you straight up, you need to have empathy to be successful in this business. No real estate coach or guru is going to tell you this, but that's what it takes. You actually have to, this is shocker. Most people in wholesaling don't say this, but this is the honest truth. You actually have to care about the people you're actually putting under contract and actually care about their situations and try to get the best for them and best for you and get a win-win solution. Okay. That's the truth, guys. Okay. If you try to go out here and help the seller out, care about their situation and see, here's the thing about empathy. Actually being in your seller's best interest. Sometimes I go in deals or whole deals go in there and we talk to the seller and we're like, hey, if you want the most money for this house, you should probably list it with a realtor. I know a bunch of realtors give you the most for the house. And if they say, you know what, I do want the most for this house, I should go with the realtor. You should be celebrating that win for them. Okay. You should be celebrating it. If you are not celebrating that, you're not going to do well. Like if you're trying to be like, oh, how can I screw the seller today? That's a very bad mindset. You're not going to be well. I don't want to help it. Empathy and care for your sellers is going to help. Now I know I'm going to lose a bunch of people watching live on this, but I don't really care. I don't care. Like some people say, oh, it's not manly to be caring for your sellers. I don't care. If you legitimately want to go out here and help somebody out, that's how you do well. You help solve problems. So having empathy, staying consistent, having patience is going to help you so much. Straight up. If you're not here to help someone out, get out of here. Like we're here to help people out. I make more money from being positive and actually helping. So go to your seller, say, hey, you can make more money with a realtor. And if they are going to say, no, I want to sell it for cash. I know I'm going to get less. I just want to get rid of it. Then it's fine. Okay. And most sellers literally just want to go out here and most sellers want the most of the house. We're dealing with the ugly looking houses that they want to sell it for cash. And that's the honest truth. So have empathy. You're going to need rapport building skills. So what I'm telling you is just, you have to learn how to actually connect with the seller really well, actually talk to them. For wholesaling.com, we kind of break it down. I can talk to any seller, connect with them, laugh. I do live cold calls like once a month, every Tuesday. It's going to be fun, but I talk to them one-on-one and I go for someone on the phone saying, F you, to laughing and joking around and getting a deal signed because I know how to talk to somebody, I know how to connect with someone over the phone without even seeing them. I mean, it works really well. And it's just how you build rapport. You just ask questions and knowing the right questions to ask works really well. So one example, Ford, Ford. So if you want to know how to talk to a seller right away, just think of Ford, like the truck, right? Talk about family, occupation, recreation, dreams. So Ford, right? It's an acronym. Ford, talk about the family. How's your family? O, occupation, what they do for a living. R, recreation, what they like to do for fun. Then D, dreams, stuff that helps, man. Like, this is the stuff that no one in your market does, that if you start implementing, this is why I make so much money in my business and so much money in my market. That's why I destroy my competition, because I'm the only one that tries to help a seller out. And sellers, I'm telling you, they pick it up very fast. They know who's actually caring or not, and you will shock them by actually helping. So it's really important. And like I've said before, a genuine want to help the seller and having authenticity. I've heard someone say this before. I'm definitely botching it, but like, authenticity basically comes down to a belief in yourself, what you say, and I think the words you speak, something like that. Basically, a belief in yourself, on how true to yourself of your thoughts and your words being in your heart of what you're saying. So if you're being honest with yourself and you're authentic with that seller, like, you don't have that fake salesman type like vibes going on, you're going to be fine. And I know this isn't the sexiest thing out here for me to be saying, but it's the truth. This is what helps the most. And what I want to break down right now is my free tools and systems to start getting used to. So these are some systems you need to get used to in wholesaling real estate starting out. So these are the free tools when you're getting started in wholesaling real estate you need to be using. Start getting familiar with it. Also, primal Eskimo is true. Be ethical. But let's break this down. So the free tools and systems when you're starting out in virtual wholesaling, you need to start looking into, start developing, and start downloading. These are all free. So first of all is Podio. Podio is a CRM. I know this is confusing starting out. I get it. I'm just trying to say it to you so you like have it written out in this slideshow. Podio is basically how you just all the leads you get, how you can store them. It basically helps organize your business. Just look it up. It's all on freewholesaling.com. It all breaks it down. Okay. That's Podio. Number 2 is Google Voice. This is how we call people. Google Voice can be really well. It's just how we call people. It's great, guys. Trust me. Number 3 is our e-signature service. This is going to be our DocuSign, Dotloop. Adobe's got one. There's some like Panda Sign. I don't know the exact name of that one. I know it's free. All right, you have to pay $5 a month for it. I gotta look it up, but it's an e-signature service where you can sign the contracts electronically. Our virtual title company. Again, we'll break that down a little more. But obviously, one thing we got to do is start finding a virtual title company. We're going to talk about tomorrow. It's pretty important. So we're going to be focused on finding the right title company. We're going to break this down too. But virtual title company is going to be good. Our property appraiser website, that's going to be a big one too. Make sure we go and learn when we choose our market, the property appraiser website we're going to be using for there. That's going to be nice. And then the clerk of the court and the public records for the county that we choose. So if I do Knoxville, Tennessee, I'm going to do the Knox County clerk of the court public records, Knox County property appraiser. Just get used to it. That's the one thing I tell you. Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, get used to that website. It's going to help you. Yeah. Let's see. Basically, Zillow, Realtor.com, that's going to help us run comps, show you exactly how to do it. I know it's confusing. Freewholesaling.com is going to help you. And then I'm going to help you too on this. Facebook groups, start looking up Facebook groups in their virtual market you're choosing. And then freewholesaling.com. That's going to be your best one. That's going to show you the full process from start to finish, like what I'm saying today. Okay, guys. So let's break down your homework, your game plan for success starting out in virtual wholesaling, and let's break it down. So number 1, we're going to find a virtual market. Okay. Number 2, we're going to research that wholesaling real estate market, and we're going to research the state's laws. We're going to search Facebook groups about the market. We're going to find the hottest zips on Facebook groups. We're going to do all this stuff. So we're going to research that virtual market we choose. We're going to search the Facebook groups about the market. We're going to find hot zips on Facebook groups. Basically what we do there. So first of all, find the market, right? We've got 48 hours to do that. Number 2 is we're going to research that market. We're going to look at the state laws. So basically go to Facebook groups, some real estate investing groups, some real estate like investment groups, wholesaling groups about that market. And then in that local one, so like, the Eastern Tennessee real estate group or like the Southern Georgia real estate, you know what I mean? And then we're going to find the hot zips. Basically what we do is, get some water right here. We're going to find the hottest zip codes on Facebook groups. So we're going to find people posting deals in that virtual market we choose. And then we're going to find what zip codes are a lot of wholesalers getting. We can find the hot zip codes there because in a lot of markets, let's say there's 15 zip codes in a city, maybe like 3 or 4 of those cities, which I found for most wholesaling markets, this is the truth. Most of the deals are in like 3 to 4 zip codes. And so we can find the hot zips, right? Next one is we're going to practice our virtual wholesaling cold calling scripts. We're going to practice our drawing for dollar stuff. We're going to call our SMS, polling stuff. We're really going to break down the scripts really well there. So we're going to practice our scripts there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go through freewholesaling.com, the trainings, and we're going to break down everything you want to know about wholesaling or anything you don't know about virtual wholesaling or the wholesaling process. And we're going to break it down from there. Last, and probably one of the most importantly, we're going to get familiar with government websites and free tools for wholesaling. And basically, the government website's going to help us a lot and help us find deals. So that is your homework and game plan. Also in there, if you want to start finding a virtual wholesaling title company, again, freewholesaling.com breaks down exactly how to find a virtual wholesaling title company, the right questions to ask, everything. And that's literally how you show it. So that is breaking down part 1 of virtual wholesaling, guys. You got your homework, you know what to do, and break down exactly what you got to get going. So that is part 1. We're going to be doing part 2 tomorrow. We're going to do part 3 on Friday. And we're going to keep going live and teaching you guys wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. Okay. So now this is the portion where I'm going to go answer some questions you guys have and see how I can help you guys out. Let me know if you're getting any value. Guys, if you're getting any value from this, smash the like button and subscribe. We're going to ask, what time are you going live tomorrow? 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like usual. So I'm going to ask, can you repeat part 1 again? What I can tell you right now is if you go to Flip with Rick or Zach Ginn on YouTube, that video is just posted right now. It's actually live right now. You can watch the replay from there. And that's going to be your best bet because some people watch on like Instagram, TikTok stuff from like that. They don't get the visuals that I'm showing like on a slideshow here. So that's going to give you the most value to help you learn the most. So that'll teach you there. So let's break down some of the questions I got. I do need to drink some water. I don't know why gurus can do this, but I can't speak for hours without drinking water. I don't know why. I maybe I got something wrong with me, but I can go 2 hours without having to use the bathroom though. But I gotta drink water. Yeah. But yeah, let's break down everything. So tomorrow we're gonna break down marketing. Okay, we're gonna break down marketing from there too. So let's do YouTube comments first, then we'll get to you guys on here too. We had 120 people watch on TikTok, which is crazy. Now we got, I think 40 right now, but it was like 140, 150 on TikTok watching live, which is insane. So we got a lot of TikTok people coming in and actually watching this and actually joining the YouTube channel. So that's pretty cool. Welcome everyone. I'm here to help everyone. So that's cool. So let's break down some questions you got, Anthony wants to know, Anthony is trolling some people on the internet. He's trolling some people selling courses. So shout out to Anthony. Anthony's pretty funny. Some guy was talking about what's your YouTube? Go to the bio, click the YouTube icon on there. You'll go on there, subscribe, and like this video. It's all on there. So make sure you see it. Just search Zach Ginn on YouTube or Flip with Rick, or just go in the bio. Thanks to guys in the comments. You can help, but I can't be everyone at once, but so can you put the Ford model on? So the Ford model is FORD. F is family, O occupation, R is recreation, D is dreams. Just look it up. I don't have like a model. Actually, I do. Wait. I forgot. We got to debut something on the YouTube channel. Hold up. What do we got here? It's either this or an iPad. And I thought we had one of these sitting around. So I thought this would be better. So let's... It's getting serious, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting serious up in here. So let's break it down. All right. So I have terrible handwriting, FYI. We need to get an iPad instead. I think we're getting an iPad too. I mean, I have a bunch of iPads, but I got to get it like one of those new ones for this. ORD. Is that going? That going? Yeah. All right. FORD. All right. So F, family, occupation. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Whatever. So family, occupation, recreation, dreams. I'm definitely spelling something wrong, but I don't really care. Hold on. Can you guys see this right? Is this backwards? And you guys let me know in the comments, right? Let's break it down. All right. So family, occupation, recreation, dreams. So let's break down. Oops. And if you guys can't see it, just check out the YouTube channel on here. That's the best one I can do. So family, occupation, recreation, dreams, right? So yeah, whatever. Just put it there. Family. Break it down with me here, right? So family, we're going to talk about like when we're talking to a seller. Hey, Mr. Seller, you got a family? You see a picture at the house. Hey, do you have any kids at the house? Like, where are you trying to move near your family? Just bring up that conversation. Number 2, occupation. What do you do for a living? What does your partner do for a living? Family, spouse, recreation, what they like to do for fun, fishing, whatever, trucks, dreams, what they want to do in the future. That is what it is. All right. I'm asking what's the YouTube flip with Rick. But yeah, y'all know what I mean. So that's forward method. But yeah. Let's see. Rick's more of the whiteboard guy. He'll help you out. I think we got the whiteboard because we did a creative finance video. And we're like, okay, if we're gonna start teaching more creative finance stuff, we definitely have to actually go out here and get a whiteboard. So I think we're gonna do the iPad thing in the future, but I don't think it's too bad, right? So, all right, let's see what other questions you got. I have another contract. Awesome, Olivia. Congratulations on the contract there. What's the best site for finding comps? If you don't have PropStream, I like Zillow or Redfin. Realtor.com is really good too. And we break down, you got a non-disclosure state. What do you do there? Hit that like button, y'all. Guys, hit that like button, okay? Big Rich CO. I'm not going to answer that one. That is the only question I'll not be answering. I'm not going to talk about anybody in the real estate space. I got no opinions of them all. I just try to help everyone out for free. I'm not going to give any opinions on anything. Okay. Let's see. So if you're having a problem getting like a list, ask to speak to the manager. That'll probably be the best one. Let's see. Yeah, I think hard work, dedication, consistency helped me out where I'm at now, So more questions about wholesaling friendly title companies. So if you want to find one, just go to the local Facebook group and actually ask. Hey, this is a crazy one, but like ask people in that local Facebook group, hey, what title company do you guys use for wholesaling? Like you're not going to lose any money using another title company. So most people just give it to you. So that works really well. Speak from the heart. Sellers feel that. Oh yeah. Giannis is going to repeat. Oh no. Giannis is looking pretty scary though. He's looking pretty good. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. That's a great one. That's great. Let's see here. Zach, you got some time? Can you please make a pulling the price out of a seller? Sure. We got a couple of them already released, but yeah, we can do some more of that too. Yeah, we got talking about YNW Melly. So Michaela, who's Zach? Where's Rick? So my name's Zach Ginn. My dad's Rick Ginn. So we both have Flip with Rick together. That is our own channel we have together. We collaborate. We run a real estate wholesaling operation together. I kind of wholesale by myself a little, and then he kind of showed me when I was starting out a little more, and then we basically run the operations together. So Flip with Rick's kind of the combination of us together, and then we have a Zach Ginn channel, and then we have a Rick Ginn YouTube channel too. Basically, our own separate videos we do of each other, without each other, and then we have Flip with Rick together. It's all a family thing. So like, I mean, we everything we do is basically like together on it, like because I don't know. But some people like videos, just exclusive videos from us, exclusive videos from Rick. So you get the most amount of videos possible on there. So where can I get the script? Freewholesaling.com. You know, that's exactly where you get the script there. Thanks, of course, no problem. I need some of the offer scripts like voling. It really would work out. Yeah, we have it in freewholesaling.com. But yeah, I get it. I'm telling you, scripts work. Bro, if you're struggling with the offer, hop on the one-on-ones, man. And we can kind of do some role plays and break it down, you know. Rochester's is good. It's just a little harder with the attorney state thing. You basically need an attorney to write up a contract with you. So I would avoid it. It still works. Why is Ohio real estate so cheap? I can only answer this from one way. It's supply and demand. People don't want to live in Ohio. And no, I know my Ohio people are going to go after, oh my gosh, Ohio. No, everyone wants to live in Ohio. Ohio is not a vacation destination. It's cold. And not a lot of people want to live in Ohio. Cleveland's cool, but like Ohio is not like a hub that people want like or traveling to. So that's why. Where are the one-on-ones? The one-on-ones are on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So why is Ohio real estate so cheap? Not a lot of people want to live there. That's the honest truth. Why is Florida, Texas popping up like crazy? And even Vegas, because there's zero taxes and the weather's nice. And that's it, you know. Why do people want to move to Atlanta? A lot of jobs in Atlanta, right? Atlanta's cool. They got a lot of cool stuff going on there. Not a lot of cool stuff going on in Ohio. And the jobs aren't as nice. That's why. Lake Worth? Yeah, Lake Worth works. Yeah. Kentucky's a great market. Someone asked me that question. Opportunity zones are good too. Let's see here. Corey, I want to go virtual so bad. I'm committed to getting my scaling systems in place for my local market. Pet your service for a sec. LOI, I did your advice. Awesome. Brought on 3 team members. Awesome. Oklahoma and Ohio and Tech. Yep. Ohio. I'm talking smack about Ohio. But Ohio's a great wholesaling market, you know, because stuff's so cheap there, you know. No, I would not put a minimum on the population because as long as there's a buyer for it, you're going to be fine. I wholesale in a market with like, there's a market I have that's like 10,000 people. I wholesale it all the time. So, yeah. Thomas says, what do you look for in a market? Just check out where I kind of said before. I kind of have that on there. DeKalb's great. I know you're in SoCal, so shout out to you watching. Let's see. Indianapolis is great. Nashville's okay. Baltimore, some people are doing deals in Baltimore, so yes. Yeah. Chattanooga's a great market. Toledo, Buffalo's good. You get around the attorney state. St. Louis is okay. The suburbs are pretty good. Springfield, Missouri is actually a good market. Chicago, no. I've always thought, do not do Chicago. Oklahoma City, yes. I'm not a public speaker, but I figured I might be a cool. Yeah. I'm not. I just help people out for free. I don't know why everyone's saying that. Actually, no one say. You're the only one that says that. Get out of here. Idaho is interesting. Outside of Boise, I would say so. Yes, everyone thinks their house worth $1 million in Boise. But yeah, let's see. Tulsa's a good one too. Michael, I get like 200 to 300 DMs a day. I can't go through it all. I run a real estate wholesaling business, and I dedicate my time to helping you guys out in the lives versus doing the DMs. I could stop doing my live streams and just DM people all day. I don't think people are going to help, I don't think it's going to help anyone out. Noonan, Georgia. Jonathan, that's a pretty good market. They don't they have that courthouse over there? They film a bunch of movies and stuff. Yeah. Alrighty. Erie, PA is good too. What is a lien? So, Monty, I'll explain what a lien is. A lien's basically a court action to a point. It could be from a court, could not. Basically, it is it's not a judgment to a point. Let me see the legal definition of it, because basically it is a amount of money owed against a piece of real estate. That's kind of what it means. Like, that's kind of the legal definition. Let me see what the legal is. The legal definition of it. Lien definition. The definition of a lien is a where's the end? Lien. A right to keep possession of property belonging to another until a debt is owed. That's the legal definition of it. So I'll write it down here, actually. We can use this for something, right? All right. Let's break down what a lien is. All right. All right. So let's say, for example, I have not paid my taxes and I have a tax lien. So I own a house. It is valued at $100,000, for example, and a cash buyer will buy the house for $100K. Okay. Let's say I pay $1,000 per year in taxes. I decide, I don't want to pay my property taxes. I don't like paying taxes. Taxes are stupid. What happens is you're going to get a lien on the property. So let's say I owe $1,000 per year in property taxes and I don't pay them for 2 years. That means I'm owed. So we have $1,000 for 2020 and 2021 taxes. Right? So that means I owe $2,000 in taxes, right? So that means the court's probably going to put a $2,000 lien on the house, because whenever I decide to sell this house, $2,000 out of that sale is going to go to the local government for the money that they got owed. Okay? That is what it is. That's how you do it. Okay? So that's what a lien is, to an example. So when I buy a property, I'm looking to buy someone's house. Let's use this example, right? I have Mr. Seller. He wants to sell his house, right? I calculate that the house is worth around $100,000. We'll teach you all calculations tomorrow, right? We'll see the house is worth $100K to a cash buyer, and he wants to sell it for $90,000, okay? That basically means if he wants, cash buyer is going to pay $100K for the house, right? That is cash buyer price. Right? He wants to sell, and I put it under contract for $90,000, right? That means I'm going to make $10,000 in an assignment fee, right? Right? So how does this $2,000 lien affect me, the real estate deal, and the seller, right? Basically what happens is on closing day, I'll break this down. on closing day, so on closing day, that means cash buyer is going to give 100K to the title company to buy the house. Right? They're going to give 100K on closing day to the house, right? Seller is going to receive $90,000 minus $2,000 to pay off the lien. $2,000 lien, which means they'll get 88 grand. Right? They have to pay that. And me, just put wholesaler. We still get our $10,000 check. The lien doesn't affect me as the wholesaler. It affects the seller of how much they're going to net at the end of the day. Now, if there's no lien, they get 90 grand, but they have a $2,000 lien. Now, a lien can be the same thing as a mortgage. Let's say they owed $20,000 on the house. Let's change this up, right? Let's say there's a $20,000 mortgage. Same thing as a lien. That means they would just owe $20,000 for the mortgage, right? That's what's owed on the mortgage. That's what's owed from taxes, owed from a mortgage. So minus 20K mortgage to bank, right? I'm spelling that wrong. I don't really care. That means they're just going to net 80K, right? So this doesn't affect the wholesaler at all. It affects the seller of how much money they're going to get at the end of the day. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me try to see if I can help, these people. I don't know. Can I flip this? It doesn't let me flip. I don't know why on here, but hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. So basically at the end of the day, 100K goes to title, seller gets 90,000 minus whatever they owed. Wholesaler still gets the same amount of money. That's kind of how liens work. I don't know if the whiteboard helps, but that's how we're helping people out today. Oh, all right. Homie, I made it at 19. Okay. Yeah, Theo's got, Rick made a really good video. It's at freewholesaling.com of how to do it right, how to find the right title company. Everyone's brand new in here coming in. Go to freewholesaling.com, just check YouTube. There's a replay. I've been going for like an hour 23 already. Yeah, you don't have to pay a course, but just go to the YouTube channel. Everything I kind of said is already replayed on there. Yeah, it's all in the bio. Follow up. That's the honest truth. Appreciate the kind words, guys. How much money you need to start? You don't need any money to start. You really, it does, it helps, but yeah, we are lucky. Let's see here. Corey's truth. The deals are on the follow-up. That is honest truth. Taught me absolutely positively free. Awesome. You did it for me. You're the best. Appreciate it, Tiara. I have to give this info out for free. Awesome. Never miss a Zach video ever. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Yes, I do read Facebook comments. Because you guys go to wholesaling houses for real, Let's keep it up. Appreciate everyone watching. Let's see here. Feeling down from all the no's. Hey, keep going. Let me know what list you're pulling because that might be in the issue. Appreciate the kind words. See what questions we got. You can do the 90-day challenge for free. Also, guys, we are actually doing the challenge. I actually announced it. We're announcing the challenge on Thursday. I know every guru and their mother. I announced that, hey guys, I'm doing a challenge for June. I literally said this. Okay, I said I'm announcing a challenge in June. I said this in April. I said what's going to happen is a guru is going to announce a challenge the next week to try to get in front of me because they heard I'm doing a challenge in June. So I announced a 90-day challenge, and then some guru is going to do their own challenge, try to copy me because they can't think of anything original in their head, right? They're all corporate guru people, right? And that's what they do. And so some gurus have already done their own challenges. Guys, the real challenge is in June. You know why it's a real challenge? I'm giving away PropStream for a year, multiple subscriptions to PropStream for a year. Cost a lot of money that you're giving it for free. I'm giving away free private Zoom. Like I'm giving like insane stuff absolutely for free. And we're announcing everything Thursday. It's going to be fun. And it's for people that have never done a real estate deal. So a lot of you guys are not invited because you guys have already done deals, which is great. But it's really going to be it's going to be a nice challenge. For like 30 plus days, it's going to be a great challenge. It's going to be fun. And I'm doing this challenge because it's got a lot of released videos, a lot of live streams. I'll be in and out of the country for most of June. So it'll be good I'm still doing my live streams. I don't care. But it's going to be great. There's a lot of traveling. So it's going to be fun, you know? Yeah. Let's see. Alrighty. Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. And all right, we're getting some more questions here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Jojo the man. What's up, bro? All right, let's see. What guru? I ain't saying it. Multiple gurus are doing it. Guys, I told everyone that we're doing a challenge, and every guru and their mom decided to do it. Okay. I think it's funny. Jojo, you're not invited. You're not invited on the challenge. You keep doing deals. You're not invited. You keep doing deals in Alabama, bro. You're not invited to the challenge. Oh man. We have so many newer people on. It's gonna be really cool. So yeah. Let's answer some questions we got here. Best advice on contacting probate leads. I would say the best advice I can give on contacting a probate lead is using the script. Are you the owner? Are you interested? Challenge me announced Thursday. Appreciate it. Your inspiration. Keep it up. How does it feel to make so much money so young? Bro, I've been doing this for 5+ years. It's been a solid grind. It doesn't feel like I've not made all this money suddenly. It's a 5-year like crazy grind. Yeah, it comes from hard work, you know. Started wholesaling at 17 5 years ago. But yeah, guys. I got one house under contract. You get going, of course. No worries, always here to help. Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see here. Let's see. Eli says, thanks, guys, for all the information on pre-probate from PropStream. I just want to know that Rick was highly recommending it, but it might be an older video. Pre-probate still work, yes. Post notifications on. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, when we go in the challenge, you're going to have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's definitely one thing you want to join. You got to be on the YouTube channel and join the Facebook group. Get out of your comfort zone. But yes, hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it, guys. Smash that like button. I want you guys seeing hitting that like button like crazy. I'd appreciate it. We got a lot of people on here. So don't be scared, guys. Ask your questions. We're here to help. At the end of the day, the gurus can start. They'll call it free, but it's always a funnel to sell you something at the end of the day. Yeah. Guys, I'm giving like thousands of dollars of like free stuff for the challenge. So we're getting it going. Like it takes some time to get it like prepared. But it's gonna be a great one. Let's see. So it does depend on the state, but most of them are going to be actually pretty important, I would say. What's the best time to transition from a local market to a mixed virtual? Kind of like I said before in the breakdown, once you start wanting to scale, it depends what market you're into, you know. Bro, where do you all right, this is obviously a troll account because it's like we don't need money, but we need money to finish it. You don't need money to finish it. You do it all without any money at all. You got to make, I guess, the money to print the piece of paper you're selling, but like, so I guess someone just said finding a buyer is so hard. It is not hard. Go call your 4 rents and you'll find one pretty easy. Go call the cash sales. Go to your Facebook group and find cash buyers. Like, it's so easy to find cash buyers right now. It's actually really simple. Yeah. 123 Notary is actually the best place I found notaries. It's really good. They actually make good boots on the grounds too. Let's see here. Peter, I'm not answering that one. I don't care what anyone has to say about any market. I don't think Boise's the best one. But hey, I just haven't found it to be the best. I mean, bro, I don't care how many subscribers I have to a point. Obviously, the more the merrier, right? I can help more people. But some of y'all gurus out here, like, your whole ego is determined on how many subscribers you have. And the sad part is a lot of you guys have fake subscribers. Like, I'm not going to break it down, but I've seen a lot of people have fake. The worst is Instagram. Every guru in their mom. There's a guy with, I'm not going to say it, but like, I can post some charts and just show how fake people's things are, but I don't want to break it down. I had one guy DM me. He said, I brought this guy tag from 5,000 subscribers to 500,000, and they paid me $500 for it. And it's all fake, you know. I'm not going to break it down. A lot of people fake their views, fake their streams. I don't really care. Some people don't. Like, obviously, if you got a lot of people on a live stream, it kind of shows like you're real. But I got my ego's not on it. You know, I suppress my ego every day. You know, like I'm trying to humbly help other people. You know, 100,000 subs on Flip are going to be amazing. You know, it'd be really humbling. I know we'll hit that, but you know, my whole ego is not around that. Like, I just want help. Cool accomplishment though. You know, we'll put we can put the thing behind here. You know, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, no fees for you, just the cash buyer. So don't worry about that. Oh yeah, I mean, we're changing the whole industry. Like, I don't care how fast it takes. This whole industry is going to go free. And by golly, probably for the next decade, all the information is going to be free. And it probably would have taken 25, 30 years for wholesaling to be all free. But probably within a decade, I can make sure there's no more gurus. That's a big goal. You know, it's like an Elon Musk goal. You know, like he's like, oh, we're gonna have all self-driving this by this date. I can tell you guys right now, by the next 10 years, T-minus 10 years, should be no more gurus selling information. Those courses should be a thing that it all should be free. One big guru is going to start doing everything for free, and then it'll be a domino effect because I'll be suppressing their income so crazy because I give it all for free. It's a free market, right? I'm not saying bad about anyone, but like, why would you pay for information when you get it all for free? And it's the same quality, if not better. And that's what's happening right now in the industry. It's a lot of changes are happening because we're basically giving all for free. A lot of stuff's going online. We're just excelling the change from 30 years to 10 years. And it's going to be pretty amazing. When all these gurus are going to come back and say, oh, I always give everything for free. I'm like, weren't you peddling a course like, 10 years ago? Oh, you're just the old me, but we're trying to change it, What about proof of funds? Your seller should actually not even give you a proof of funds. That's one thing I can tell you. Your seller will never ask for proof of funds if you have confidence. And that's going to be a really important part too. You're going to need confidence when it comes to talking to your sellers. And it's going to be one you're absolutely going to need. Yeah. So you got to have confidence. Your proof of funds is never going to be an issue there. If you got any questions, let me know. We'll hop on the one-on-ones talk. So someone says, basically, you have a guru's course for free. And no, is my own course. It is better than any guru course out there. If you want to compare it to a guru's course, you can. It doesn't even come close. Okay. But if you want to call it a guru, it's basically a $7,000 course to get for free. And I say that like legitimately my soul and heart. It's a $7,000 course. People would tell you there too. So someone else says here, been cold calling for 3 to 4 hours a day for a week or two, get some hot leads, but no contracts. What list are you pulling? Let me know. You want to learn more about wholesaling? Go to the YouTube channel. There's way more on the YouTube channel than on here. And Flip with Rick or Zach Ginn on YouTube. So liens are harder to negotiate down. The only ones I found that negotiate down really well are code violations, because those are stupid liens. Tax liens is kind of hard to dispute that. IRS you can to a point, but it's not the best one. I live an hour from Milwaukee. Wherever you're at, it's probably the best one. Like if you're an hour from Milwaukee, you're fine. How to join the one-on-ones? The link to join the one-on-ones will be on the Wholesaling House for Real Facebook group. So that's where it'll be at. So shout out to all the newer people in here. Thanks for everyone subscribing on YouTube, on everyone else. I appreciate it. So where am I scheduled for my live? So for the past 2 years, so basically for the past year, we've released one video a day on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel and on the Zach Ginn YouTube channel. And every video has been released at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day for like almost 2 years now. So my lives are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Tuesday and Wednesday is just me on the lives. Thursday is me and my dad, Rick, on the lives. He's been wholesaling 20 plus years. And then Friday is just him. So you're getting one of us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days a week. And then the other 3 is a video of just me. 1 is a video of me and Rick, and then another video of just Rick. So you get 7 videos every single day, 7 videos a week on each one. But gone to pull a code violation and been asked what department to pull from, got stumped. So what department? So the code enforcement department. Or trying to get tall grass if you can. So yes, basically it's a detached property. Bay Area. Oakland's probably the best one. Green Bay you can do, yeah. Kansas is good. Fresno is actually one of the best ones in California. So you looked out there. I make a good amount every single month wholesaling. That's all I can tell you. I make a good amount. Nice try, IRS. You're going to have to call the manager and ask how to transfer the instrument numbers into them because each one's different. Ocala's good. Houston's a little competitive. If you drive for dollars, you're going to be fine. Jobs are moving to Ohio. I mean, jobs are moving everywhere. Like if you really want to get to the specific, it's just where most of the high-paying jobs are. So Ohio, but I want to live here. I had nothing wrong with Ohio. I'm saying, like, why is this so cheap? I mean, I'm just telling you why. Like, why is really rural areas really cheap? Because there's less jobs there, you know? So Nicholas says, long story short, what do you exactly do? Basically what I do is I find people who want to sell their property and I put an agreement with them. So I basically write up a piece of paper saying, hey, I want to buy your house for $100K, for example. And then I sell that piece of paper to a rich landlord or house flipper, make about $30,000. In essence of under 30 seconds, that's what I basically do. And I make tens, hundreds, make hundreds of thousands every single month doing that. King Doc says, do you have a voicemail script? You want to learn more, go to freewholesaling.com, check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, all that fun jazz, yeah. So I have a voicemail script. It's very, very simple. My voicemail script is basically, hey, my name is Zach. Can you give me a call back whenever you can? I had a quick question. Boom. I keep it really simple, my voicemails, because I want to pique their curiosity, which will increase more people calling me. The more people that call me, the more offers I give, which means the more money I can get. Pretty important. So if you're lost getting government lists, freewholesaling.com, I share exactly how to do it. That'll be the best one to do, I would say. There's a lot of sale in expensive areas. Nobody can afford it. It's been non-market for years. Let me know if it's in Cali. Probably not. That's what nah. So Jody, I get, so we have so many newer people in here. I get it to a point. We're still going to do advanced topics for all my advanced people on here. We do scaling systems. Just recorded a huge scaling system video with a nice whiteboard. We have the full, like, we got for the advanced people too. We don't leave them out. We have direct mail courses. We got all that stuff, right? But Jody, I get it. So Jody asks here, how do you stay going by? Also, FYI for all my people watching on the phone. This is like on the YouTube channel, like what it looks like. Like it looks a lot better. That's why I tell everyone, most people get, like, it looks better when you watch on YouTube. That's why I always tell everyone to do it. Just, you'll learn better, but so I get, how do you stay going by doing this everything for free? I just went through the website. Guys, I've been on YouTube since 2019. I've given every single dime. Like, I've not made a dime from you guys for the information. I give it all for free. I know it's shocking for most people. I do it all for free. What's the upsell? What's the catch? I get it. Like, you get ads all the time. I have not spent one dime on ads. I don't spend ads to bring in. This is all organic, word of mouth. People just watching my videos, the algorithm helping, I guess. Like, I've not spent one dime on advertising because I think ads are annoying. So I have to buy YouTube Red. It's so annoying. What I can tell you is, I give it out for free because this business has blessed my life. This sounds corporate, like, oh, this is a corporate answer, I give it for free because I started I was a bag boy at 17 years old. I was making minimum wage, about $8.25 an hour, minimum wage in Florida. I was scrubbing toilets and bagging groceries 39 hours a week because 40 I get full-time benefits. Obviously can't do that, right? Certain grocery store in the state of Florida. Everyone knows which one, the Green Giant, Jolly Green Giant. I had a manager screaming at me, always bringing me down. I was told I wasn't worth jack squat. Okay. I was told that by one of the customer service managers, that I was a piece of something and I'll never amount to anything. All this fun stuff, like, yeah, you're a worthless worker. Like, you're terrible, all that fun stuff. Love corporate America. It's not even corporate. It's just working a regular job. And I learned wholesaling because my dad was wholesaling. And that's how I figured it out. One time I had to go scrub something from a toilet. And I was like, I'm never doing this again. Like, I can't do this. Yeah, I was 17. I was watching people work. Managers making 60, 70K a year. I was like, this cannot be my life. They work 60, 70 hours a week. This can't be my life. Like, if this is the rest of my life, I can't do it. I got to make a change in my life. So I started wholesaling in high school, put bandit signs out, and made 100K by there, quit my job, and started wholesaling full time. And I only knew about this business because my dad was doing it. Like, if I didn't know that, I probably still be hopefully an assistant manager making 45K a year. I got a full ride scholarship to a good college. Like, I did all that fun stuff too while I was wholesaling virtually. But like, you ask, like, what's my catch? This business has changed my life more than I could. This business has blessed my life more than I could anything. I'm in a completely different financial state in my life now than I've ever been, like, ever. And if I can give a blessing to someone to teach them for free, kind of like my dad kind of taught me for free, it'd be great. So I don't want to be your dad for this, right? But I was blessed. Someone taught me for free this business, and I want to teach you for free. And that's my catch. I give to charity, I do all that stuff, but like, I want to make an impact on this business. And most people are trying to learn the information I just gave out right now. You have to pay $5,000 to learn. It's crazy. I think it's so stupid. And I grow up here and actually teach. I teach everyone. Like, because all the information is hoarded and taught for $5,000 each. It's like so many of these bad boy people like me could have never done their financial destiny. There's people in my local market that I've helped for free, got not one dime from them, living in rough areas, and they're able to live and get out of those areas and treat their moms right, retire their moms, help pay for their stuff. Going from struggling, making money, it's changed my life. And you ask what the catch? The catch is, hey, I go live 2 hours a day, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I do some recorded videos, right? I don't watch Netflix. Like, I don't watch TV shows. I don't watch TV. I watch sports, but it's like my sports teams. But like, outside of that, like, I play video games to do this, and I still play video games almost every day. But like, I don't go on social media all day, right? Like, I'll post stuff, but like, I got a lot of free time. Like, Jody, I'm not married. I don't have kids. Like, I have a lot of free time. I'm 22, so I have the free time to go do this, and I make a ton of money, so I don't have to charge you for it. I know it seems crazy that I'm doing this for free, and I know it, like, you shouldn't trust people on Mac. I get it, but I've been doing this for 2.5 years, not charged at all for it. So I know it's crazy, but I'm doing this for almost 3 years now, and I'm not stopping. So if there's not an upsell, there's not a catch, I just want to help. And hey, if you don't trust it, you don't trust it. Like, unfollow me on whatever. But I'm not going to hit you with anything. You have my word. My reputation is more important than any, sales, whatever thing I could do. My reputation is the most important thing I can give to you guys. My word. My word is everything. That's how I grew up. So, I'm giving you my word. I'll not charge you. I'm here to help for free. That's all I can tell you. So you ask, what's the upsell? What's the catch? I started this business broke, and I want to help. That's it. Like that's why I help the people, maybe flex something. I'm so sick of these gurus selling $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 courses. It is so stupid. I think I'm trying to change this business, and I want to stop the money grab in this business. And I really want to give the power of wholesaling, this amazing, amazing business, to the people. I want to give that information to the people. And my dad taught me for free, and I'm here to teach you for free. And we can break that cycle of having to pay $5,000, $10,000 to learn this business for free. Also, you guys send me deals, and I make hundreds of thousands from you guys also sending me real estate deals, because I'm pretty good at this business. So make a lot of money on, I make a lot of money in my actual business, my virtual business, and then now you guys send me deals from YouTube channels. I think it's a win-win for everyone, right? And also, you guys are like, these gurus give such bad info. These gurus don't cold call anymore. They haven't cold called in 4 years. And they don't know how to teach cold calling the right way. So I'll literally, on this YouTube channel, I will cold call live and close sellers in front of you guys for free. Someone sends me leads, I'll just close your seller for you for free, so you know how to do it.